Look, I just want to have an honest and open discussion about who's the best wife in Honkai Star Rail. I want to go through the vast majority of this character list and not only talk about, hey, is this character hot? Are they breedable? But more so, what do they have to offer you? For example, Acheron can't taste. If you're a shit cook, she won't know. But she might also equally be bad, so if you can't cook, maybe find someone who can. Second, we will also be going over the boys, because sometimes it takes a man to be best girl. Like Misha, for example, but we'll get to him later. First and foremost, Acheron. I don't think there's a lot that needs to be said. First off, she has a chance of eventually forgetting you. Now, mind you, it won't be very likely, especially if your relationship doesn't last like multiple centuries. But, you know, there is that chance. You don't want to be in a position to where she forgets some hyper important event over time, much later in your relationship, and you just are the only one sitting there with that. She can't cook. She's losing a lot of things, and I don't know. She's a very, very nice woman here. Don't get me wrong. But is this someone you date? I don't know. It can kind of depend. If you like Raiden, May. If you like Raiden, A. Hey, my guy, I see you. I think this could work. But I'm just saying, compared to the other offerings on this list, she might not be the best choice. For hobbies, I don't know what you find in common. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there are a lot more characters on this list who have a lot more potential options for you that you could find something in common with them. Acheron is a maybe. I will say she's very nice, very sweet. It can provide you with some very in-depth conversations. It just is a sense of taste, lack of being able to cook properly in some instances, and obviously forgetfulness in the future. That may become a problem. Silverwolf, however, if you're a gamer, she got you. If you don't mind knowing, or if you don't mind your money coming from possible illegal substances and sources, she got you. She's really good. I think that if you are someone who just wants someone who's really fun to be around and, you know, it just likes the same thing you do, I really think that Silverwolf is probably one of the better picks long-term out of this. Is she going to have the long-term skill set of characters like Acheron, of characters like Kafka, for example? Maybe not. But I think Silverwolf, similar to Sparkle, is a very fun pick. These are characters and individuals who you could be with long-term and have a really good relationship with. Now, I don't know about communication skills, but I will say she's cute, she's a gamer, she likely watches anime, she understands gacha. She will motivate you to spend your mutual money, sure, but she will also motivate you to do those polls, to believe in yourself. I mean, she won't help you if you fuck up and lose 50-50, but you know, take what you can get. Sparkle is 50-50. And first off, she has a lot of things going for her. She's very cute design-wise. She can change her appearance, which is a plus and a minus because she might be fucking with you sometimes. But I think that if you've seen the Indemnity Peanut Honey quest line, she does have her good moments. I like her character a lot. The interaction with her and Adventuring and the semi-flirtatiousness that she shows towards Trailblazer towards the end with the very, very, very up-close ear talking. It's very nice. I like it. Overall, great. I don't think she'd be a great pick long term. Kind of crazy, pretty crazy. Don't stick your dick in crazy. Fu Xuan, workaholic. I don't know if her sort of being capable of gazing into the future type thing would breed trust issues or not. Like, if there already are pre-existing trust issues, then that just gives her abilities to kind of check your schedule before you do it, basically. If she's very trusting, and I think she may be in most circumstances, then I honestly think she'd be a good pick. Just a bit workaholic. Like maybe if you can kind of get her some hobbies that might work. But overall, she's cute. She's very nicely designed. She dresses wonderfully. And if talking gameplay-wise, she's a great character. So, I mean, you know, good overall. I'd say so far in the rankings, fun would be Silverwolf. Maybe longevity is probably Fu Xuan. Clara, if you like tech, she got you. That's kind of her best point. I don't know if she can cook. Shoes you might have to help her with, not gonna lie. But if you like that foresty, snow, cold area, she's already adjusted to it. She's already acclimated to that performance and to that environment. So hey, you're good. She can take it rough. She's good in that aspect, similar to Fu Xuan. So I think for future potential, high breeding opportunities here. And Silverwolf too. I feel like Silverwolf will let you hit while you're gaming. Yenching, no kids in the future. But, I don't know how he's packing compared to the rest of the boy cast. But he does give off more bottomy vibes, unless he's going to take out his frustration on you, which could be a possibility. Now, overall, this character, bad financial decisions, because he spent all of his money on swords. Very interested. He's very competitive in that aspect, which is good for some aspects, don't get me wrong. But in other aspects, this does lead to, I think, a lack of foresight long term. So I do think there's going to be a lot more rationality here. Bailu, a doctor, that's a plus. She knows medicine. That's saving you on medical bills. That's saving you on treatment costs. That's already a plus right there. First off, handlebars, perfect. That I already see potential in that instance. Travel size, you don't need to get a bigger bed. Cool, great. Saves on space in the house. I think Bailu is a safe bet. Financially, maybe not. I don't know if this 2-for-1 deal comes together. If you can deal with Mr. Teo and get past him, I think you're safe. I think overall this is a good pick. I think she's gonna be loyal. I do think she's a bit shy, so you will obviously have to help her out with that, and you will have to be much more of the confidence having one within that relationship. You can't have two shy people. If you can't have Huohuo and then also have anxiety and be super shy yourself. That's just not gonna work out. You're both not getting anything done at that point. No one is talking to the manager. But I do think that if you already like her right now, long term within a relationship, I do think she'd have a lot going for her. She works really hard. She does like her job. She cares about the people around her. She's very helpful. She is, at least in gameplay wise, a healer. I don't know how well that translates because obviously Bailu is an actual doctor. Lynx at least has that capability. So if we're considering that as your role within the game, is your role within life, hey, medical bills already saved up. So she's good. You just have to deal with this +1. That's like having a roommate. I don't know where this roommate goes when you smash, but you figured out. Misha, okay, he wants to explore, good. He's cute, good. Femboy, great. These are already top picks here. He's dedicated, he's hardworking, he wants to roam around. This is an individual who is going to be constantly improving. But his exploratory attitude kinda contrasts heavily with Xuan being much more stable. Does this mean he's better or worse? I think it depends. If you want that stable, calm lifestyle where you sit down in one place realistically and you build your life around that, you build your home up and you don't really move or change beyond that, I think Fu Xuan's better. If you want to explore more, maybe travel the world more, maybe see more sights, go on planes, go on trips, explore the forest, those things, Misha's better. I think they both have the pros. Fu Xuan just has more money to start off with. Arlen, he is the protective guy with a big dick if you need that. If you are someone who wants to be protected, Arlen got you. He's good. A lot of good traits here. I just don't know how Asta's gonna feel about that, not gonna lie. So you kind of got to get past Asta first. But for the rest of them, let's speed one and pick out the outstanding options. First off, Lynx, Explorer. She's like Misha, except if you don't want the femboy, you got the pussy. Unless she's a Fuda. She might be a Fuda. Firefly, Robot. She has Sam. That's already good. Her text messages are very cute. That's great. I thought Lynx's would be cuter. Lynx is very formal. It kind of threw me off at first. Don't get me wrong, they both grow on me, but I think Firefly wins out at least in the beginning. Liu, no. Branya, she might be one of those rich girls who grew up in a very sheltered environment and has some very freaky kinks. Maybe a pro, maybe a con. Sealy, you might have to teach her how to read. Gwen-Ifen has a Chatterbait profile and a Cornhole profile. Like, let's be honest here. Gwen-Ifen has an OnlyFans. You will be involved with his OnlyFans content. You are not escaping it. So if that appeals to you, go ahead. But I also think there's a high chance Gwen-Ifen might be well versed within the concept of sword swallowing. And prior to your relationship, you won't have been the only one. Pella, hardworking, similar to Lynx, less exploratory, more stationary, dedicated though, good option possibly. Herda, if you saw the short, multiple dolls, that's like a threesome, that's like a foursome, however many you want at the same time. Good, maybe. I don't think she's gonna be very interested within it though. I don't think she's gonna show much interest in a relationship, and that can cause some problems. Dead. Robot? Question mark? Basically like Firefly. Your funds are going missing. This is a gambling addiction, okay? You need help. Stop it. Stop it. Like, I feel like, but I do feel like she could be very fun. And she does give off very sweet vibes. A little gremlin, she reminds me of, don't get me wrong. I get gremlin vibes from her, but she's very cute and I do like her a lot. Yukong, she is the most stable of the Foxians. She has experience. She'd be a good mom. I feel like Yukong would be a great mom. IL and Danfeng, same person. Bit too quiet. I don't know too much about him. He has commitment issues given the situation with this form. Commitment issues are maybe. Rich, financially stable. I just think Asta is the better pick though. Travel sized, extra warm, extra tight. Hardworking, yes. Maybe too hardworking. Is she gonna overwork herself? Maybe not. She's not as bad as somebody like Yanjing. I think she has slightly better financial literacy than him. That doesn't mean much though, let's be honest. She is very cute. Serval, honestly, out of the Landau siblings, she might be the best overall choice. But she does come with a lot of baggage, so I'm going with Lynx. Okay, who are you picking down below? Tell me, because I just made a list of the ones I think are cute, or the ones I think are hot. My top picks are Silver Wolf and Lynx, Clara too. Yun Li is next because my god, that E6 art. Either way, I'll see you next time on Monday, and goodbye.